Good afternoon, everyone. We have our samples here from our Gossan exposure. We also have our crusher here. We had to take one of these bolts out here and put it here because it broke on the other side. It broke off in there, so it'll still work. We're going to crush these all down and we'll pan them out, see what kind of gold we get out of these, if we get any gold. I've seen some visible gold in a couple samples, so hopefully we can get a nice recovery. Got our batteries fully charged, so let's dive into it. We have the first sample broken down to small pieces. What we have going on here is a missing bolt because we had to use it for this, so we are going to get some stuff flying out. We also might get a bit coming out of here, but we're not going for 100% accuracy here. We're going for seeing which samples of different material in the Gossan exposure has gold, if any of them do. So let's start crushing, and we'll show a bit of the crushing, then we'll go and pan all these out. First batch is done. We're going to start our second. Second batch here. Finishing off sample number 4. got snow coming in. We got our last little bit here that we're crushing, and then that'll be it. All right, so this is our last sample here. We have our 5 samples here. We found this material to be really difficult to crush because there's still a lot of moisture in the samples and it was just caking inside the crusher. But we got it all crushed. There's a few bigger pieces and stuff in there, but we got a lot of it down to a fairly fine powder. So we're gonna take these and go pan them out, see what kind of rock or material has the best gold or any gold. Alright, we got our samples here. We'll start with the first sample. So you got some sulfides in there for sure. Bigger pieces that have made it through. Okay, so you definitely have sulfides in there and you definitely have gold. That's a decent amount too. That sample had quite a bit less. couple of bigger pieces. We have more gold in this one and more sulfides, but not as much as the last pan. Right there. A little bit of fine gold there. A bunch of bigger pieces here. And some bigger pieces made it through. Quite a bit of sulfides there. I'm surprised at how coarse and big the gold is for being crushed up. I got lots of fine gold there. Some wire gold and a little bit of sulfides. No doubt, because I'm not taking the time, some of the gold, really fine gold, might have been washing out, but basically the purpose of this test is just to see that there's gold and see what material is holding the gold out of the 5 samples. So far, out of 3, we've got 3 that have gold and 3 that have sulfides. So there's quite a large amount of giant pieces in here, which leads me to believe that Justin number 2 did the crushing on this one. Alright, let's clean this up a bit. So there's something I'm noticing so far, which is interesting. I'm not going to say what it is, I want you guys to guess. What aren't we noticing in the pan? On all the samples so far that you can see in the creek, in the main creek, down below. Leave your guess in the comments. So again, sulfides and wire gold. And sample number 4. Now let's do sample number 5. Quite a bit more sulfides in this one. It almost looks like there's a lighter gray and a darker gray colored sulfide. Pan a bunch of those off. Yeah, definitely the gray material has more sulfides. I'd say gold is seeming like it's equivalent all throughout, although you have a lot more fine gold with the sulfides, but you got quite a bit of coarse gold, which is in all samples, so pretty interesting. There's about 15 colors in there that are noticeable, and then you have quite a bit more fine gold there. So very interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.